Hi, my name is Abby Bliss White with Bliss Holistic Health, and I want to welcome you back to Sundays Well Spent. Today we are going to make one of my favorite salads. I call it actually the beauty salad because it has everything that is amazing for your skin and your health. So one of the things that I love, or one of my favorite classes, is food and beauty. And the reason I like it so much is just that it gives people another reason to want to eat healthy. So it's not about vanity or anything like that, but anytime you can kind of connect the dots and really think about, you know, what you're putting in your mouth and how it makes you feel and how it makes you look, that just gives people another reason to kind of want to eat healthy. So today we are going to make one of my favorites that is loaded with all sorts of great beauty foods, but also just really great for your overall health. So we have red cabbage. So this really is one of the best foods that you can do in case you want to focus on some of your skin health. But red cabbage is one of those, if you eat it continuously, you will start to get a little glow in your skin. Loaded with fiber. It is also loaded with vitamin K, as well as C. Sorry, just have to check my notes, but vitamin C and K. This is just a really wonderful food, and it's actually one of my favorite things. So I have just prepped, I just shredded 3 cups of this beautiful cabbage, and we're gonna stick that in our bowl. We are making a, basically it's a cabbage carrot salad. So it's nice and crunchy and it sticks. I'm trying to make things for you that can last all week, or at least most of the week. So we have red cabbage, then we've got our green cabbage, which is another one of my favorite, and again has some of the same benefits. I'm going to be using this simple mandolin. You guys, this is like 12 bucks. I don't know what Xylus is the brand, but this is a super great gadget that I would recommend for prepping. It just makes everything super simple. So you're going to see, I'm just going to literally shred it right into my bowl, and I'm doing a nice fine shred, and this is so easy. Okay, let's get all of that shredded. You can also just place it over and keep going. I always make a mess in the kitchen. I apologize. I'm not the neatest cook, but I want to go ahead and shred. I would say that's about 2 cups. I'm going to do just a little bit more. Make sure not to cut your fingers. There is actually a piece that you can put on that will help you prevent that. But with cabbage, it's just sort of hard for that little, I just like to go ahead and hold it. Okay, we're gonna just shred a little bit more. And I think that's about 3 cups. Okay, so we've got both of our red and green cabbage, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a toss. You can obviously just use your tongs here, or your hands, whatever you prefer. There is no right or wrong as far as I'm concerned with cooking. I think any way you get it done is the way it should be. Okay, so we've got our lovely cabbage. Then I have used my food processor, because you know I generally just shred my beets and my carrots every week. And I went ahead and shredded 4 carrots. And again, these are loaded with beta carotene, and I think they add a really nice pop of color here. We'll move that to the side. Then we're going to give this a toss. So this is the base of your salad. It is green cabbage, 3 cups, red cabbage, 3 cups, and then 4 large, or just medium to large carrots. And I'm going to give you a little showing of how pretty this is. This salad is super popular too. I often take it to potlucks because it's easy to make and very satisfying. Okay, so here is what it looks like. We've got our pretty red cabbage green. We've got that lovely pop of orange. And then to this, we are going to make a quick dressing. So I'm going to move my cabbage over here. And this dressing, I like to keep it simple. So we are going to use limes today. You could also use lemon, but I find that lime works really well with the combination of veggies. I have already squeezed 3 small lemons, and I'm going to just squeeze 1 more of them. I am a huge fan of citrus, any kind of lemon and lime. This helps balance your pH levels, very important. So this is just, I like to use, anytime I can use some sort of citrus in my dressing, I love to do that. So we've got this fresh, crisp lime juice. To that, I am going to whisk in 1/4 cup of olive oil. Another oil that I really love is avocado oil, and you can find that at Costco. They have a really nice selection. This is 1/4 cup. And I'm going to get a little spoon here. And I'm just going to whisk this, kind of emulsify this together. Just like this. Perfect. And it's not going to totally emulsify, so it's not going to be like some of the other dressings, but it should give you a nice little bounce here. Okay, then we're going to add in some red pepper flakes. So we're going to give it a little spice. Again, this is optional. If you do not like that, feel free to skip that part. But I think it needs just a little bit of balancing. So I'm going to put about 1/4 teaspoon of your red pepper flakes in your packet. I'm just going to say to taste, but always start with something. You can always add more. I would add less and then taste it, and then you can add on, because you don't want to wreck your salad by, not wreck it, but making it a little too spicy at the top. Okay, so we have that. Then we are going to, that's our simple dressing, literally lime juice, olive oil, and red pepper flakes. You can add a little sea salt if you would like. Actually, let me see if I have any. I often don't think this salad needs it, but anyways, if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of sea salt. I'm just going to drizzle this dressing all over the cabbage and give it a nice little toss here. Now the great thing about this is it will stay for about a week. It will soften as the week goes by, but that doesn't tend to bother me. But you might like it so much. It makes a great entree just as a salad for lunch, but it also is great as just a side snack or a side with dinner. Okay, so I just kind of want to be providing you with some of these dishes that are multi-purpose. And you know, you could even eat some of this for breakfast if you wanted to. Okay, nice little toss here. Then we are going to add in our little toppings. Okay, so I am so in love with pomegranates right now because they're in season. It's also something that I think looks really pretty on the salad, and it's adding, again, nice little fiber for your diet. These little guys have a lot of fiber, but it's also loaded with antioxidants. So that is another reason we like to call it the beauty salad. We've got that going, so pretty. I have got fresh cilantro. Always hitting your meal with some fresh herbs is always going to kick it up a notch. And that looks so gorgeous here. Okay, and for a little spot of protein, I'm adding in cashews. Okay, so these will soften. Again, that doesn't bother me, but if it does bother you and you really want your cashews to be crunchy, just don't put them on currently. You can wait. And we've got this gorgeous salad ready to go. Okay, quick little beauty here. Really pretty salad. And then I want to show you something else that you can do. So this is ready to go, and you can basically keep it in a large container, or you can go ahead and make a mason jar salad. And what I was going to do is I am going to layer so it looks pretty. I'm going to take some spinach leaves over here, and we're just going to stick those in the bottom. And I always like to make some of these salads so they're just staring at me in the fridge. Okay, so with that, I'm going to take some of my pretty salad here, stick that in. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Go ahead, then we're going to do another layer of the spinach. Shouldn't have moved that guy. Here we go. Ready to go. And you want to make sure when you're making the mason jar salads that you are having a wide mouth so it's easier access. So I've got my greens here, and then I'm going to take another layer of our beauty salad and we're going to stick it in here. And you're going to see how this is so pretty. Love it. Because this salad already has dressing in it, it just sort of dresses the spinach. Ah, beautiful. Okay, we have got our salad here. You can top with a few more cashews or a few of the pomegranates. And then you're just going to top this with a lid. And then you are going to be ready to rock and roll for the week ahead. But again, nice little beauty salad for the week ahead. This is going to keep for up to a week. And you can also just put it in, if you're not a big mason jar fan, you can also just bring it in one of your containers, okay? So this is going to be another thing. Nice single serve for lunch or for dinner, whatever you.
I don't think I've been this nervous with the cold drink in my 2 hands saying